Hello everyone, Action here. I'm back after 4 months, my friend. Oh, it's been a long time. And what a day to come back to Stellaris, right? The Infernos DLC just released and a brand new build has come up. And oh boy, I really think it is incredibly fun. So we will be playing as the glorious Moltarian Imperium, a pretty edgy empire that is a synthetic fertility origin. Now we will be testing out the new civic called Planet Forgers. This civic, what it does is we start on a volcanic world, which by itself gives us plus 5% resources from jobs, and we have a plethora of other bonuses that are gonna synergize very well with the synthetic fertility, making us ascend very early into the game. Now synthetic fertility did take a hit in this patch. It got nerfed by quite a lot, especially in the energy upkeep. However, volcanic worlds, they have uncapped resource for generator districts, so we pretty much have the best source of energy outside of machine worlds, which are not available for regular empires anyways. Another good thing about Planet Forgers is this very unique council position, the thermal engineer, that gives us plus 2% research speed in industry. And I mean, if you think about the synthetic fertility technologies you need, they're all in the engineering field. On top of that, they are also in the industry subfield. So we get research speed on that and we get a reduction to research cost. This is the first time we are seeing this modifier. Perhaps the devs are going to implement it somewhere else in the game. It would be quite fun. Now, another good thing is the thermotechnic mentors. Now we can build these districts right at the start of the game and they will give us base engineering research from the metallurgists occupying our jobs in the home planet, which is fantastic because I mean engineering research is all that we need to synth ascend using this origin. Then as our traits we are gonna follow the same path. We are gonna go everything to boost up our engineering research, which is intelligent, natural engineers, pretty obvious, and then we pick up the brand new volcanic trait Unbreakable Resolve, which basically is gonna give us plus 10 stability right at the start of the game. Yeah, pretty broken. Then we also pair up with Parliamentary System with Fanatic Egalitarian just because I want to have some unity for myself. You do not need to have this, by the way. It is completely optional. I want to optimize this build a little bit, so I went with this, but you can pick up whatever you want, my commanders. Then for the ruler, you're gonna go Spark of Genius so we can get better research speed. All things said about the build, our galaxy is gonna be medium size. Here you can see all the settings. You're gonna try to defeat the unbeaten at 100 years earlier. At maximum difficulty, of course. Now you do need to pay attention to this. We are using the regular technology cost, tradition cost, and difficulty adjust technology cost. So everything here is the same as you will be playing in your own playthroughs. With the exception of the habitable worlds, they are pretty low, 0.25. I don't like many worlds. I think it works a little bit better having fewer planets. High Command calls out for 5,000 commanders to replenish our ranks after the recent losses. Our navy needs you, Commander, to help us fight the countless enemies that threatens our own existence. Enlist today and be a part of something greater. There we have it. We gained progress towards the artificial workforce, which by the way, we need to make progress into that. Now I've covered the synthetic fertility origin in another one of my videos, so I won't be explaining all that much. One thing you do need to have is spotted exoskeletons as your first tech. It is counterintuitive. However, what we're gonna do is just shift the infinite opportunities, get the synthetic evolution, and as you can see, it gives us progress towards the powered exoskeletons, which is not the technology we need in order to progress towards our situation. So, if we research it outside of the agenda, instead of giving progress towards this stack, it will give progress towards the regular technologies we want, which is this one, and later on future, like I think it is droids and even better droids, yeah, things like that. Okay, we can already have the volcanic forge. It's gonna take quite a while, but okay. Another little bit of setups. We did not get a very good console. That's pretty trash. So we go isolationist, we set up closed borders, no aliens are gonna go inside our borders. Economy, civilian, because we suffer a lot in the consumer goods. Then we set up a trade to buy more minerals. We want to have 1000 minerals as quickly as we can. And then here on our species, we set the species type from decent conditions to utopian abundance. Good. With everything done, let's see how our tech progress and our unity. So we are 2 months into the game, our tech already increased by quite a lot, and our unity as well. Our factions have been formed. We do need to fix up our consumer good issue, which we're gonna go just build up a civilian industry here. Then, when we have sufficient minerals, we are gonna shift the archive zone for an engineering research specialization. It is gonna hurt us pretty much in the other fields, however, it will greatly speed up our ascension. Speaking of which, our first tradition is gonna be the... where is it? Discovery? Here we go, discovery. Just for the simple fact that we want to explore the galaxy, and it will reduce our researcher upkeep, which consumer goods are a part of that, give us research speed, and it will enable us to form the Research Federation. Since we also have the Soul Start, we have the Alpha Centauri system just nearby, and the Alpha Centauri always come with a special anomaly that will give you a load of unity once you research it. You can always check out for your factions to see what their issues are. Here we can gain a little bit of more approval just by changing our subjugation policy. Since we will not subjugate anyone at the moment, it pretty much does not matter to have the benevolent, it would only benefit our faction. Yeah, there we go, it just did not update the red sign. Okay, now that we build a civilian industry, we still do not have 1000 minerals, so we're gonna go with the thermotechnic forums to start improving our overall job efficiency on our home world. We found some enigmatic spacefarers. I mean, I don't know what you guys think about this advisor, but this guy voice is really deep. Yeah, it's kind of scary even. Our Corvette stands no chance against the ancient mining drones, at least at the moment. So let's try to go around the system and hope that our Corvette does not engage in combat, because that would be stupid. There we go, this is the anomaly, the stasis one. It's pretty easy to survey, only 100 days. But I think I will wait for our scientists to reach level 2, it will be even quicker. Now we research the anomaly, I just think go stasis first. And as you can see, our research is quite good, just from 2 years into the game. And we still did not reform the archives for the engineering research, we'll be start doing this just now. Okay, we finish up the anomaly, giving us 870 unity. With these we can finish up our discovery tradition and grab the technological ascendancy as our first ascension perk. So we already have plus 20% research speed just from our discovery tradition and ascension perk. It's fantastic. We finished the research of the powered exoskeletons, and remember what I said before, commanders, this stack gave us progress towards that one, but now it shifted towards artificial workforce, which is the one we just want to. And it's gonna take only 31 months for us to finish it, and the agenda is gonna finish in 26. So we will hold up our agenda for a time, just hold up a minute, and then after we finish this stack, we launch the agenda and we gain progress towards the next stack, which is a lot more expensive than the current one. A little bit of shenanigans that, I mean, if you are a min-maxer in Stellaris, you gotta know this type of stuffs. To be honest, I really like the way they changed the volcanic worlds. I mean, the molten worlds, they were kinda, you know, trash. But now the volcanic worlds, they are really awesome in the view. All made up of lava. As our second tradition, we are not even gonna grab anything, to be honest, because we're gonna steamroll to the technology so fast that this one, I mean, if you grab a tradition at this point, it's gonna hinder our progress, because the bottleneck will not be technology but be unity instead. And bam, now that we shifted to engineering research specialization, we are gaining 91 engineering tech per month from the planet, making us a beast in researching the required technologies. It's very good, commanders. 13 months, we're gonna finish this one up and already progress. In the meantime, you should never forget to upgrade your starbases, especially in this origin, since our economy is pretty trash and the devs massively nerfed the identity repository to give us a massive amount of energy upkeep. And here we have the geothermal power plants with uncapped districts. We're not gonna be utilizing them for now.
System survey report deliver an anomaly. Box our intra-construction complete.
In the starbase, we are not gonna go with the solar panel networks because our situation reduces the monthly energy credit by minus 40%, as you can see here, and thus, I mean, makes our solar panels pretty inefficient. So instead we are just gonna build the trade hubs because they do not have any malices, and with the trade we can now buy energy. It sounds weird even though it has been quite a while since the recent economic changes, but oh well. I've been playing Stellaris for far too long. No, we engaged the aliens. I think our commander is gonna perish, unfortunately. But okay, we gained 3 mechanical pops. I think it should be 300, not 3, but okay. And we concluded the artificial workforce technology. Now we can move on to artificial specialists, and it's gonna take 2 months for us to launch it. Well, let's just pay 300 unity and have it a little bit quicker. Now we are almost halfway through the tech. Just look at this, 33 months. Our commander thankfully survived, so we do not need to spend unity, hire another one. Oh yeah, it is 300 pops, just the tooltip is kinda messed up, but it's fine. So what we build here, commanders? I'm thinking, our economy is kinda stabilized, we just lose a lot of energy, but this will be offset using the trade hubs. We could either improve our technology output.
New technology perfected.
Okay, everybody holds. There we go, the guy already spoke, so we are fine. Because it is very loud, this advisor. And we still have a lot of civilians. So perhaps we could build a geothermal power plant just to help things out a little bit and we don't bankrupt. What we do? Nah, screw it. We're gonna go more research. We're gonna build just this one. It's gonna give us 100 engineering researchers. Gonna be a lot better than the other options. Gonna sell a little bit of alloys, buy a little bit of energy. Okie dokie, it's only 7 years into the game and we are making progress towards the final technology. Now, it sounds quite insane the amount of time it is gonna take for us to finish it, but don't you worry, commanders, because soon enough we'll have access to our synthetic evolution agenda once again. Just to be honest, the energy upkeep of this building is crippling. Holy wow. Yeah, it is costing us basically 100. So perhaps grabbing something like prosperity in the beginning of the game wouldn't hurt that much, because we will have this planetary infrastructure upkeep minus 10%. Well, it would still save up 7.5 energy, which is not that much, but okay. And I think I should have built a geothermal power plant instead of other city districts. It could be a lot better to fix up our energy issues. Well, since we pretty much have all the unity that we need, we can reform our government. And in order to reform a government, if you have the direct democracy, is to change up your ruler. Currently we have Chancellor Eporos. We're gonna try and grab Saduhu in the government. If we manage to succeed, Saduhu will enable us to reform and grab another another civic getting out of the parliamentary system. We're just gonna wait very soon before the election comes up, so we know the exact odds everyone has. In the meantime, we can pay 1000 unity to launch the synthetic evolution 1.5 years earlier. That is definitely worth it. You should always do for this low cost. And since I don't think we're gonna go for another one of these, it's gonna take us 36 months for it to come out of cooldown. Yeah, no. Perhaps we'll have another round of this agenda. It's gonna take 90 months for us to finish the artificial administration. So let's continue to have evolving society and improving our unity a little bit. Okay, let's increase the support now. I don't really trust 88 to 87. Let's increase it one more time. Good. Now we have a new chancellor. Fantastic. And we can reform, get rid of the parliamentary system and grab something else. Now what we want here, we should think about our next step. So we are going to ascend, we are gonna turn ourselves into machines, and we are gonna follow the modularity path, which means we are gonna have a very good amount of pop production, and thus we're gonna have very large empire size. We could go with Beacon of Liberty to improve our monthly unity a little bit and reduce empire size from pops, or we could focus a little bit more on the economy using the masterful crafters, or we could go with meritocracy for an overall bonus across the entire empire. Well, since I also want to have better leaders in the later stages of the game, meritocracy is gonna help us a lot by giving us one additional leader trait options. So we're gonna go with this one for now, and after we remove the fanatic egalitarian, we are gonna try to shift from democratic to oligarchic and have the effective councilor skill +2. With the reformed government, we can now choose new council positions, and that include the thermal engineering to increase our research speed in industry and reduce the research cost. Now it is gonna take us 114 months, but as a matter of fact it was 90 months before we reformed the government and got rid of all the research speed we had. Let's see how things get once we have this layout. So we grab you, head of research, and we could even hire another scientist for thermal engineering. But for now, let's just get Kobub. He has some good traits already, and the Minister of Defense is mandatory. So with these, it went from 90 months to 83, 7 months for free for us, and it reduced the research cost by a little bit. We can now pick the synthetic evolution agenda once again for the final time, and once we launch this, we'll finish up our entire situation. The only question is, how long will it take to reduce the unity cost to a good point where we pretty much can ascend and pay for the unity cost either way. Okay, we have finished the technology, fantastic, and we can finally grab the synthetic tradition. So we're first gonna focus on the specialist pop resource output. Great, we had just the amount of unity to finish it up, 2.2k surplus, it is not that much, so yeah, it was pretty on the fence. And now we can pick another ascension perk. There are not many good options here, to be honest. I'm tempted to go with transcendent learning just so we can have more leader EXP gain, because Imperial Prerogative, we don't have many planets, and nor will we have many planets, and Mastery of Nature, perhaps? I think we could. Does this one works with the thermotechnic forums? Because I think that the thermotechnic forums does come from a planetary resource, doesn't it? Is there a volcanic world anywhere so we can check it out? No volcanic worlds nearby, unfortunately, man. But well, I think we're gonna go with this one. +2 maximum districts. Yep. We already have +3 from this, so +5 districts in total. It is fantastic. And now we should make progress towards the synthesization. Go with full speed ahead. And now we concluded the event change. All hail the synthetic dawn, giving us the modifier, improving our mechanical pop modification points and species traits pick. Later on, we will have the option to grab the modularity traits, which are incredibly OP, but first we obviously need the machine template systems. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We covered a pretty good build. I mean, machines always get some kind of upper hand in any type of DLC. The same is valid with the Shadows of the Shroud, with the Shroud Forge. Pretty OP, I tested it, and I even recorded a video. Yeah, but my microphone didn't capture. Yep, that's kinda lame. Anyways, Commanders, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed my return. I'm so glad that you guys sticked around for us. And as always, Commanders, I'll see you guys next time.